Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final round of qualifiers for Capcom Pro Tour World Warrior, Southeast Asian region. So this is Primus Leo. I would be one of your commentators for today, joined by.
Oh, hi everyone, Gupshup. I wasn't there last event, so happy to be back. We have some great events, as Primus said. It's our fifth and final qualifier event in our World Warrior South Asia events. The next event is straight up going to be our regional finals. So super excited to see what's all going to happen. We're going to get into the games very quickly. We won't be wasting too much time. Primus, you were there last event. Could you give us a quick rundown of how it went, what happened?
Yeah, so it went quite well. Like, of course, as always, we saw a lot of great matches, and I'm hoping we're going to see some amazing matches today as well. So, we had the usual faces show up towards the top 8. We had Bacha, we had we had Prince, and basically all of the usual guys come up. And if we look at the points, we can go through, see who's at the top, who would be moving on to the finals for World Warrior. So let's see. Of course, we have Sianik at the top, followed by Prince, Raihan, Bacha Mia, and Devil Sim as the top 5. So what do you think?
Yeah,
Gupshup?
pretty hefty lead from Sionic at 150 between Prince at 110. Then it's a pretty close sort of battle between Raihan, Bachami, and Devil Sim, 95 to 110 points. Then we have this sort of crop of players, Nubrito, Tony, and Pop Tart, which is 6th, 7th, 8th right now, before today's events and points considered there. So that's 70 points to 55. So it's all pretty tight. We were discussing before stream as well. We have these other 4 players who are also about at 55 points, 50 points. These are True Mystic, who's playing today. We have Behaunt, we have FRGon and Karyup, all players who are there today. So Karyup's at 12th with 45 points and Pop-Tart's at 8th with 55. So it's super close. Like one placement to the other, coming 9th instead of 7th it's going to be huge for your placement in the finals, really.
I think the most important players that we have to look out for in this round of qualifiers are going to be Haunt, Everjon, Karyup, and Mikey. So, and True Mystic, of course. So there's a chance that any one of these players can just turn the tables and get into that top 8, moving on into the finals for the South Asian region.
Absolutely. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Pop-Tart's not playing today in the event. So that's kind of scary for him. Mikey isn't playing, so Mikey is most likely not going to be able to make it a top 8. But yeah, Pop-Tart's not being there today is not great for him, but it's good for the other players who have that, slightly better chance to kind of make it to the regional finals. So pretty excited for that as well.
Yeah, True Mystic and Behaunt, of course, Efejon as well, have a very good chance of getting into the top 8 if they play well enough.
Absolutely. Also, I'm having some kava. I'm ill. Even one of our in the back end, Yoda's ill. Primus just came out of illness, so it's a pretty sick casting crew today. So apologies if I
we struggle through it, man. As we say in fighting games, we take those.
We take those, yeah.
Yeah.
So either way, let's just quickly go through our matches. As we discussed, Sionic, who for the first time I saw last event, lost in top 8, went to losers, then came back and then made the reset and of course, did his Sionic thing. But this time we have Sionic and Behaunt. That's going to be our first game in top 16. We're going to see all the games in top 16 and winners and losers as well. We'll be getting into that very quickly. Let's see if we can run through some of the other games before Yoda puts us in the transition.
Yeah, of course, a lot of favorites here, a lot of familiar faces. Followed by Sianik and Haunt, we have Bacha, Mia, and Devil Sim. But it seems we're gonna have the first match between Anik and Haunt.
And look at that.
Yeah, Anik bringing out the Terry. This is very unexpected.
Actually, au contraire, it's the Sionic thing to do. It's the new DLC winning the World Warrior event, He's done it with the Bison, he's done it with so many different characters in Season 1 as well. But let's see, man. Terry, I think we've heard people talk about how he's not up there in the tier list. But look at the pressure in the corner right now.
Yeah, the Japan especially feels that Terry is, he's too straightforward. Like he doesn't have any gimmicks or anything that, sets him apart from characters with very strong comeback potential like Bison.
100%. Yeah. But look at this, hasn't made a difference so far. Has been beating on Behaunt in this first round, and I think he's going to take it possibly pretty soon.
Yeah, as people say, it's also the player and not just the character, right? And that is Anik with the first round.
Man, that looked good.
Yeah.
Making Terry look good. That's my favorite Terry outfit as well.
Yeah, you have to sit and grind for it. We've all been there.
Some of us just splurged the money.
Those who are fortunate.
Those who are fortunate.
Yeah.
People who are placing well in World Warriors. But yeah, way better round so far from Behaunt in Burnout so far. In Burnout, Terry has some of the best pressure tools.
Yeah,
he has one of those infinites.
shoot.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And Oh,
Oh,
perfect
God.
parry from Anik going into traction
God.
into the corner, straight into a stun. It's going to be some trademark Terry big damage right here.
God.
Oh, goes into level 2. He's going to burn the whole meter and
Oh.
gets the KO.
Oh, God.
Match
Yeah, those are
one.
some Twitter combos.
Yeah. Match 1 goes to Anik.
No surprise, I guess, but the Terry's looking kind of slick.
Yeah.
Horn needs to
And he
show
goes
us
for knuckle.
right now. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Haunt put himself into a very bad position by getting into burnout at that stage. And yeah, Terry with his corner pressure coming in. Like, in the corner, Terry has some very strong moves, especially with his throw loops. And, as we can see right here, Anik not letting Haunt out of the corner. And especially if he backs out, gives the opponent a chance to jump out, he can anti-air. Or he can just continue his pressure using, using burn knuckle.
100%. It feels like Onyx is showing us why people consider Honda a low tier character, All of his approaches are getting stuffed with perfect parries, just like catching up the jab. Look at that, just catches the DP. And right now, pretty balanced so far in this round, but that could be really,
It's
really
looking
bad.
dangerously bad. Oh my god, blocks the level 1. Oh, that was not good for Haunt.
And now fighting for his place in winners right now. One more round and he's in losers then.
Huge jump in from Haunt into some solid damage, gets him all the way into the corner. Tries to go for a low, but Anik blocks it, playing it slow.
Yeah, looking very comfortable in the corner, against Haunt. Can't say the same for Haunt though. Look at that, gets the punish counter. And that corner carry with Terry,
I feel like Haunt should try to use his headbutt a lot more as it goes over Terry's medium projectiles. Sorry, light projectiles.
Okay, brave.
Getting back to neutral. Haunt just playing it slow, putting himself into the corner. Not really a great situation to be in. Gets burn knuckled all the way to the other side. Can he finish it?
Come on. Oh god, that was so scary, but now could be paying for it.
Haunted burnout, but unfortunately, oh my god, gets clipped by the jump back.
Two good jump attacks and just catches, Sionic moving in so far. Okay, back to neutral, playing a bit more scared than earlier. Nice, catches a button there. Sionic in the corner now. Both players have a level 3. Is he gonna let it go? Not yet. Goes for the Oki again. Nice, so much pressure from Horn, gets out with the ODDP.
Back to neutral. Haunt is getting pressured by Anik. And the perfect parry from Anik is going to carry Haunt all the way into the corner. Beautiful backdash straight into level 3.
Oof.
Will it kill?
Man, it better for Haunt's sake. It better.
Oh,
and
no,
doesn't.
it did not.
What are you saying? Okay, wait. Don't let it be you, Haunt.
Anik
Don't
with
let it
one
be you.
bar. I mean, Haunt does have the huge health lead. So
Huge
he
drive
just
lead
waited
as
out.
well. Yes,
But
come
Anik
on.
does have
let's
his
see.
critical art level 3. And gets
Nice.
clipped by that punch. Haunt taking the second match. Both players at 1-1.
Look at that, our first game 3 already.
Yeah.
Horn might be feeling good about this. Definitely felt more comfortable in game 2. That good backdash on the grab, then catching a couple of counter hits into good combos.
It's good to see Haunt playing Honda again because I believe last tournament he was playing Ken and Rashid.
Yeah.
So it's good to see him back to his original main.
Absolutely. But now in Burnout, getting just infinited in the corner, and that should be death most likely.
Into huge combo damage.
Maybe not.
Goes for the DP. And the throw gives Sionic the first round.
Okay, again on set point Sionic to go into winners top 8. Has never missed winners top 8 ever, I believe, in a World Warrior event.
Is that
Let's
so?
see if
I did not know that.
He's always made it into top 8 through winners.
Yeah.
Never lost
Getting
before
him
that. It's
all the
crazy.
way back into the corner. Haunt is... Oh my god, that was very bad for him.
Yeah.
Tried to hit him with the butt slam, but gets DP'd out of the air. Are we going to see a
great
throw loop here? No, goes for the pressure and the throw again.
Oh god, man. Look at that's bullying, dude. The pressure.
Haunt presses a button and that's it. He's done for.
Yeah, like Onyx completely had a read on his sort of like momentum rhythm of when he wants to press in the corner. And when Ionic, we saw him in the corner, he felt way more comfortable. He looked way more comfortable.
That is true.
He wasn't pressing too much. He just waited. Even getting Oki didn't feel too scared. But Haunt clearly, once you're there, it's that that reptilian part of your brain where it's like get out right now. Yeah. But so, either way, this is gonna be tough for Haunt, as we were discussing earlier. He's one of those players who's right outside that top 8 making into the regional finals.
That is true. So
this is not the result he was hoping for, but Ionic, of course, moving into winners finals through top 8. Sorry, winners top 8.
Winners top 8.
I'm foreshadowing way too early.
Yeah.
But yeah, now Haunt will be playing again. We'll see him on stream. Let's see how he does there. How did you feel about the Terry, on Ionic?
I feel like Anik was very, very aggressive with Terry. So last time when he was playing Bison, he was a little bit reserved. He was, drive rushing in with this, command normal, the kick to plus frames, and then constantly pressuring the opponent. But here it was just like, constantly throwing out buttons, throwing out normals. And I believe he was very comfortable just like getting into the right position to use burn knuckle and then continue his pressure. Just like gives them an opportunity to, jumps, I'm going to anti-air you, but, better not do that. But then takes back his turn. It's like, go in, come back out, goes back in, and then like, continues that looping pressure.
100%. Also, like, as we even mentioned during the match, Ionic has played with the Bison. He has played with like the DLCs in season 1. He's one World Warrior with I think 5 different characters.
Oh my god.
At this point, it is crazy. And now it's the Terry, man. Like, even the Terry's looking pretty solid. Wonder if he's gonna stick with him throughout. Doesn't really need to change. Doesn't really need to win the event either. He is a guaranteed number 1 seed for our. Yeah, he's guaranteed number 1 seed for our regional finals. 150 points. Has won all 4 events we've had so far.
Yeah.
So there is that. But
I mean, I don't think the results would change even if he did not show up for this World Warrior, because he's way ahead of everyone else. Yeah.
Legit, he could be in chat just like shitting on everybody. Still be seed 1, but he's still here, proving to us why he is that player, why he's Ionic.
Yeah.
But either way, our next game is gonna be Devil Sim and Bacha Mia, I believe.
Yes.
Yes,
Devil Sim with the Zangief.
Yes, man, like it feels like we've seen these both players, first Devil Sim being on the Dhal Sim, Bacha Mia being on the Luke. Now both players slowly changing to, maybe slightly better characters, arguably, Zangief and an Akuma.
I always found it funny that, Devil Sim being the sim main that he is, decides to play Geef, which is like the polar opposite of how his main plays. But Geef is especially strong.
All his Street Fighter 2 characters, like Seffi says, every character that is in Street Fighter 2, Devil Sim can play. He plays a Guile, he plays a Zangief, he can do all those things. But yeah, very quick first round so far in the corner. Bacha Mia's pressure is looking really, really good. Has a nice drive advantage, health lead as well. Look at the spacing, just keeping that pressure on. There's always a threat of a button coming in and just...
Bacha has immaculate whiff punishing and anti-airs. Dude, you should have seen the last World Warrior. Like, I would have missed 90% of those jump-ins, man. Like, every single jump-in he managed to anti-air. I was making a count of how many, attacks, like jump-ins that he anti-aired. He didn't miss one. If someone jumps, I was just like, yeah, man, he's got it. There is no way this guy is not taking damage.
100%. Bacha is like, even I've heard like Bangladeshi players talk about just like his insane knack for cross cuts and DPs. Just his reactions are something that we don't even expect him to like miss. You see someone jump, you're like, okay, that's it.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane the way he cross cuts. So you'd see the opponent like come to the other side. He's like 1 frame from reaching the ground, and then he hits him with a cross cut. It's absolutely insane.
While we were glazing Bacha's, DPs, he's already taken the round with just a simple overhead, looking really, really strong. I don't know how Devil Sim is feeling about this. I remember earlier this season in the World Warriors, Devil Sim used to kind of dominate against Bacha Mia with his Dhal Sim.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I have a feeling he's gonna switch to his Dhal Sim.
Possibly, possibly, because Devil Sim, again, I think, as we mentioned, he's like in the top 5, but he could definitely improve on his score, for the regional finals. So he does not want to let go of. Yeah.
Yeah.
But good for him, dying by the sword with Zangief. I think his Discord has bought a ticket to the Siberian Express. So I think he means it, and he's gonna go for it. Quick SPD, look at that health lead already. 90 seconds on the board.
I think he's more comfortable with the way Bacha plays. It's like figured out a little bit of his moves. Just being more aggressive here, pushing him into the corner. Zangief is like the most scariest character that you can be in the corner against.
Yes. Even that heavy punch charge just to avoid DIs, and Devil Sim has this great ability to slowly start reading, start being able to predict what the other person's looking for.
There we go. Like, see,
Look at
cross cuts from Bacha.
Start the tally, dude. Start the tally. We'll do a Bacha tally for the tournament.
Again, that's number 2. Yeah.
But yeah, very, very close. Oh, look at that. Just a
Start with
reset.
the SPD.
SPD.
I was just thinking
man.
that this is not looking good for Devil Sim. Maybe he should have thrown Bacha into the corner instead of going for damage with the SPD. But he managed to close it out.
Yeah, man. I say those who can't commentate play. I think we have really good ideas right now that these top 8 players don't yet.
Yeah.
Good drive lead for Devil Sim, man. An early round, nice health. I think there's a bit more fear now for Bacha after getting hit with 2 SPDs last round,
Bacha with just 1 bar of drive. Zangief just needs a headbutt and he can burn him out. But no, gets hit into level 3. It's going to leave him with a little bit of health to work with.
Yeah,
But Devil
it's gonna
Sim
be an
still
actual
has his
battle.
gauge.
Absolutely. No, couldn't react to the DI and just
Yes.
ends it with a simple corner combo, yeah?
Yeah. Gets
Bacha
walls
me on
back.
set point.
So are we
Level
going to
3
see?
though.
Are we going to see
Yeah.
Devil Sim be more aggressive, be more passive? Oh, gets him out of the air with the spin move.
Absolutely. Devil always goes kind of hokey on the oki. I don't know why I rhymed, that wasn't my intention. I'm so sorry, chat, that wasn't my intention, but the SPD is there, the level 3 is there, the threat is gonna be immense, like in moments like this. Is it gonna be a reset? You
Ooh,
never
drops
know.
his combo. No.
Yeah, I thought he
So
might be going for
bad.
the reset,
No, he
But
didn't have enough bar to go into the EX spin into
Yeah.
level 3. So he burnt himself out too early.
Yeah, but any moment now, look at that, just a simple anti-air there.
Giving Bacha a
Lariat.
taste of his own anti-airs.
Yeah, maybe we should start a tally for both of these players. So far,
But I
doing
think
really well.
Bacha's at 3 and Devil Sim is at 3 as well.
Great. Till you have a mental note, I would be
Yeah.
making them. Wow, cool. Competitive game so far in our top 16. Another game 3. We're seeing we'll be having first to 3s and top 8, I believe. But yeah, then we have first to 2.
All the matches have been pretty close so far.
Yeah. Even this just gets a simple grab, charges up the projectile there. A bit more projectile than the first 2 games we saw.
Yeah.
More respect to the spacing with the Zangief this time around. Catches that drive rush in the corner. Nice Oki there. But simple
Gets hit by
SPD.
SPD.
Yeah.
Devil
It's
Sim
a simple
should
answer.
be, yeah, Devil Sim should be trying to get Bacha into the corner. I don't understand why he's constantly going for damage instead of, better Oki.
Okay, great
Gets hit by
catch on the
the
drive
medium
rush.
command normal.
Okay, can he make something out of this? Gets hit with the low. Nice tech
Beautiful
on the
broken.
grab. Yes, both players very similar, and the jump. Just the projectile clips him.
Yeah. Classic
Man.
fireball play from Bacha right there.
Yeah, it felt like it came out after the jump and hit him before he landed.
Well, you just can't, predict that they're just gonna keep throwing the same heavy fireball, right?
Absolutely.
Sometimes you just want to make sure that they don't get the next fireball in, so you jump early.
But yeah, as you mentioned in the corner again, good jump in though. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Let's see what he goes for Oki.
Yeah,
And just an SPD. Look at how quick was that round.
SPD to finish it out.
Okay, both players, game 3, last round. Both players have a level 3. It can go either way. I really can't predict it. Put 1 on the tally for that EP.
Both for Bacha, yeah.
Nice projectile. Okay, tries to get out of the corner there. Good pressure.
Yeah.
Both players
Playing
exchange.
Zangief with level 3, he's an entirely different beast. Like the whole pace of the match changes the moment Zangief has level 3. Oh no! Oh my god, the missed SPD is gonna cause some huge damage to Zangief's health.
Yes, might just cost him the round. Not yet, but very soon. One more hit, any combo will do. has to play very, 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 very clean now. Okay, good lariat. Goes in, level 3.
Level 3. It does not connect. He jumps it. Bacha knew. He's like, the moment he drives, he's like, yeah, this guy is gonna level 3. That was some beautiful predictions from Bacha right there.
Yeah. That's Bacha Mia's, like that's survival instinct. You know how a Zangief thinks. The brain cells that are left after you play Zangief. You're on your last life. A raw level 3 takes away 50-55%. On Akuma, easy 60%. So you know this man's trying to go for the kamikaze effort. But,
so you can also see the hints that he is gonna go for level 3 because one, he is like literally one hit away from losing the round, and he has like, let's say four bars, right?
Yeah.
So the moment he drive rushed in, he has 1 bar. So naturally, the way he can get his drive back is by doing the level 3. So you see all of these hints.
It's like he's basically shown you all of his cards. Like he's Goku asking the world to like give you the energy, dude. Yeah. He's like, this is it.
Give me my level 3.
This is my final shot. If this fails, I'm out. I'm going to losers or I kill you right now. But good GG's to Bacha Mia moving into winners. We'll be facing Ionic in top 8 winners side.
And especially props to him because thinking about all of this in the heat of the moment with all of that mental stack, it is not easy. I mean, it's
100%.
It seems simple for us when we're like looking at it and playing it, but we are not the ones getting hit in the corner. Right?
Yeah.
Because if I'm getting it, I'll just be like, jump, let me jump.
Then I throw my controller away. Also, like these guys, we see them consistently in top 16, top 8. Every World Warrior, they're there in other tournaments, and they're like regional tournaments as well. So it's like they're sort of nerves of steel. They're very differently conditioned than players like us who haven't, had that sort of experience in those like game-ending, game-winning moments. So both these players, Devil Sim and Bacha,
One thing I've noticed is that a lot of people play very different when it's what do you call it? When they play offline versus when they play tournaments. Like their playstyle completely changes as well.
100%.
Now we have Brandy versus Tony.
Manon and Blanca. I saw that Brandy's been practicing some Dalsim, I believe. I was gonna play some Dalsim in this tournament, but we have the Blanca out for the Manon. Definitely a more comfortable matchup for Prince, I believe.
Yeah, Prince has, I think, 11 characters in Master, so he is a multi-character specialist. But Blanca being his main, of course, he goes with Blanca.
I believe he even has like random select in Master. But low on drive there, lower on health as well. Looking like a good round for Tony. Look at that, great pressure on the burnout. Baits out the level 1, that should be it.
Yeah, close the round against Prince. Yeah. So what do you think about this matchup? This is not a matchup that I usually see often. So who do you think has the advantage here?
I definitely feel like Blanca does. I don't feel like Blanca has any reason to be scared of a command grab character like Manon, really. Oh wait, gets caught there in the Violet's like, what's that animation called? When he goes down on his haunches. Like, nice perfect parry, another punish. Look at that, dude. Grab. Goes for the reset and then the command grab. Look at that's the Manon main.
Tony with three sigils. The next one is gonna deal a lot of damage. Baits out the level 1 again, but is safe because of Blanca-chan.
Oh man, level 1 reaction on the punish counter gets the first game. Dude. So let me take what I was saying back. So this is a very Manon favored matchup actually. I think Manon kind of like murders Langan. Okay, Dalsim immediately
switches to Dalsim. It's like, man, this is not working out. Because if I remember correctly, the previous World Warrior, it was Tony versus Devil Sim, and Devil Sim was playing Dalsim. He had a lot of trouble getting in, and it was an extremely one-sided matchup in Devil Sim's favor. So I believe that is the reason why Brandy is switching to Dalsim as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say because of the Blanca balls, you kind of don't have to worry too much about somebody just blindly walking in on you. You can keep putting pressure, and there's like Blanca-chan as well. But either way, you have the Dalsim out now. That's the character Prince has kind of been favoring for this time's World Warrior. Yeah. So let's see. This matchup seems like it could be annoying for both players, honestly.
That's the thing
about the best options on get up, so gets bullied there like right now on Oki. And then again, Manon needs to try to get in and kind of can get walled out. But so far, Tony making the best out of those moments.
So that's the thing about pure zoners, right? Like they force you to play on their terms. Especially I say this as a Guile player as well, because it's like when I hold down back, that's it, man. You rush in, you die.
Yeah.
But you know,
Down back is you telling us what you like. It's the Guile player saying, "Hey, listen, there's like a protective shield around me right now,
Yeah.
and you should know this, and you can see it. You know, you can see players change when you see the down back. But yeah, Tony making really good strides and just like walking in, you know, not trying to rush in blindly and making the most out of every like hit they get on Dalsim. So looking really good so far in the Manon. Yeah.
So yeah, even though Dalsim and Guile, both of them are termed as you know, pure zoners, I feel like they are fundamentally extremely different characters because oh my god, that is some big damage level 3.
Yeesh.
Yeah, Tony is making the most of Manon. Like I haven't seen, you know, this kind of beatdown before.
Woof.
Especially against Dalsim. Like he labbed this matchup like right after
God
the
damn.
previous Red Warrior.
Yeah, I've never seen Manon like this in the matchup, and also like Prince lose like this against Manon.
Yeah, this is like, you know, I did not expect this. I was like, okay, fine, you know, Prince, he'll bring it back. he has the experience.
Yeah, man.
But man,
Love that.
Character-
GG's to
character
Tony. Yeah, so good to see a Manon in our top 8 winners.
Yeah.
You know, sending Prince to losers. I remember Tony, like I think in the third event also had like this great losers run of just like, you know, not many people play against Manon, but again, like you can see that Manon has a lot of nuance. You know, you're not seeing like a float. There's of course like a thing that you want to go for, but there's no flow chart. There's clear conditioning, round to round, like, you know, pressure. There's adaptation. So really good stuff to Tony. You know, love to see a character that isn't selected that often
that is
do
true.
so well. Yeah.
Always love to see varied representation. I mean, you're a Kimberly player as well, right? Which is not a very common character.
Me and Kimberly, it's hard to say. You know, it's a toxic sort of relationship. We spent 600 hours in this game together, and like, I don't like playing as her. She doesn't like me as a player. So I think it's time for me to move on. I've been playing a lot of ranked, but yeah, but it's good to see that as well. Like I haven't seen a single Kimberly in World Warrior.
Oh dude,
I'm happy.
every time I play against a Kimberly online and I get booped, I'm like, damn, I should ask Gupshup to fight me.
So you can whoop me and like get that, you know, get that stress out of your body.
It's true.
But yeah, for Prince again, you know, we saw he's I think second placed right now at 110 points.
Yeah.
You
Prince
know,
is
so
in a
not
very-
maybe too worried.
Yeah, he's in a
not too
very
worried about his
comfortable
placement.
position. He doesn't have
Yeah.
to worry too much.
He's largely fighting for, you know, his position in the top 4
Yeah.
against Devil Sim, Raihan, Bacha, Mia. But mostly he's going to be in top 4, you know, just looking at the points structure. So maybe not too worried. But really good for Tony, you know, who does have a really good shot, you know, at making it into top 8.
Ah yes, the match between Raihan and Karyup. Like, you know, as we were speaking before the matches started, so Karyup is a very unconventional player. Like, yes, he is aggressive, but then he's very unpredictable as well. He's not random, but he just does like the most moves that you do not expect, right?
My man just opened up a thesaurus and searched random. I tried to find the nicest way to say it.
No, but it's
those players
clearly
burn out
not
already, yeah.
random because he is making
Yeah, it's not random.
the right choices, right?
It's like informed random, you know, like the good
Yes.
random. Like it's
Yes.
coming with a lot of information and experience. Karyup has like 1,000 hours in ranked and in this game, you know.
Unfortunately,
it is a lot
it doesn't seem to be working well against Raihan, as you know, Luke being a very solid character. He doesn't have any gimmicks going for him, but what he has, all of them are good, right? So he's just playing it slow, taking his time, and just making Karyup pay for all of his mistakes.
Oh yeah, and in burnout almost, man.
It just
Karyup-
one more. Oh
Yeah.
no! Uses the EX to get out of the corner, but gets into burnout. He's running low on health, and you know, of course, Luke has a lot of ways of being plus, even when you're not in burnout. So
Yeah, we've seen both these players get into burnout like twice in 1.5
Yeah.
rounds. Oh, look at the
Beautiful
modern
level one.
reaction.
Oh my lord, the modern
God.
reactions are insane.
Did you see Carey get shimmy twice right there in the corner?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know, we
Great
call
first game.
in the Chennai FGC, we call getting burnt out early the lag slide special. So,
Sadly, no one who's ever seen a World Warrior knows what a lag slide is because
Lag
a
slide
lag slide has
special,
never
yes.
played World Warrior.
Yeah.
But one of the best Kens in India, possibly the best. But who knows? He never plays.
Yeah.
In tournaments. A TO at this point,
I'm pretty confident that he will be able to join for the next round of World Warriors. So
I'd love to see that Ken, in this big stage against great players. But either way, looking bad for Carry Up, man. Gets shimmied again. That should be death. Another round for Raihan. And set point. Dude, I feel like Carry Up doesn't have an answer against Raihan's Luke. And earlier in the Discord, I saw Carry Up say that he was asking like who's Raihan playing, because we know Raihan has like 4-5 characters, So I think he's really not happy that it's the Luke. I think he was feeling more comfortable against the Marissa pick, but why would Marissa
I think Karyab just needs to play it safe. He's just trying to go for big moves right now.
Look,
So
yeah,
for example,
exactly.
like right after crouching medium punch from Raihan, he went for his crouching medium kick, which unfortunately led him to eat some huge damage into the corner. And especially here, like there was no need for him to, just neutral jump.
Yeah. Pressing too many buttons, man. He's just simply pressing too much.
Especially playing against a modern character, like it is guaranteed that they will punish you. Like you give them a gap, they're already buffering their reversals and supers. And Karyab just had too many openings and he was going for too many instances of big damage. He should have just played it safe with his lights and pressured with drive rush into plus frames is what I
100%. I think you could see the nerves, any second that he was on screen he was pressing something. And just from experience of having played Carry Up so many times, he's a player who can take the round to like the last 10 seconds. He can play very patient when he needs to, in neutral. But clearly there looked like he was a bit kind of flustered, didn't know exactly what to do, was losing every interaction. Those were very quick rounds and didn't take a single round from Raihan, the modern Luke, who by the way is essentially my favorite player to watch. Raihan's modern Jamie is my favorite player to watch,
there are just so many
instances
of, oh my god, I can't believe he pulled that off.
Yeah, it's just like he's just punishing everything with like DP. Just Jamie DP. You run in Jamie DP, But yeah, either way, GG's to Raihan. Moving on to the winners. So far we have Bacha Mia, SI Onyx, Raihan. Basically the top 3 Bangladeshi players that we have already in winners top 8.
Yeah.
Carry Up, it's not over for him. He's going to be waiting in losers. We'll come to that bracket very soon.
Yeah.
I think let's quickly discuss what our next game is, which I believe should be... Oh, I think we're moving to losers, right? Directly?
Nobrito versus Yokel Blue.
Devil versus Devil.
Okay, is that?
Yeah, Nobrito versus Devil, I believe, because Devil and losing in top 16 winners got sent to.
Yes, that was the previous match. It was my mistake. Yeah, it's Devil versus Nobrito.
Which is gonna be hype. I think Nobrito is one of the most fascinating players to watch. I think we've heard about how he's like 13, 14, like really, really young guy.
Yeah, the last time Afif was saying like he was calling him the no other prodigy of our scene.
yeah. Afif and I've talked about him. Like I think even before, like our post-stream, pre-stream, we talked about Nobrito.
Yeah.
How his elder brother also I think plays Streetfighter and now is like just like a training dummy to Nobrito, who's like becoming one of the best players. He even told me this anecdote about there was an offline major, I think in Dhaka.
Okay.
And all the players sort of know each other, been in the scene for a while, Bacha, SI, all these guys. And then like this kid shows up and everybody's like, yeah, okay, I'm sure,
it's just a casual player, yeah.
Must have been like, yeah, Street Fighter's cool, let me play some Ken. And then he started like taking games from like the OGs. So they were immediately like, dude, start being active on the Discord, ask for games, and like, I feel like we've seen his growth over these World Warrior events.
Yeah.
We've also seen people start preparing for Nobrito more and take him more seriously,
That is when you know you've made it.
Yeah, and like this is very much
at the top level of players.
100%. This is very much a clash of like the old heads, like a Devil Sim. His first Street Fighter was Street Fighter 2. My man's is like ancient. And then there's like Noobrito. Dude, Street Fighter 4 came out around the time Noobrito was born. So that's like
True.
that's the time difference we have here. And like these guys are going to be playing for their top 8 life. You know, it's this really exciting like moment right now of like handing the torch or like retaining it. I'm not saying Devil's gonna lose, you know. But...
Because I was talking to Whitey like when we had like a huge locals happening here in Chennai, and he was telling me how he's been playing since 2008. And I was like, man, I was eating mud in 2008. Like, he was sitting here grinding Street Fighter 4.
That's why Whitey, who played in the tournament today, shows up randomly at random tournaments and just beats people and leaves. Even at Chennai versus Festival, he's the guy who took me out of the tournament. I'll never get over it. You know, he goes away on hiatuses and then comes back with like, you know, great top 3 finish. If Whitey, if you're hearing this, I need like therapy for that one loss that I took.
Yeah,
either way, like
there is so much growth for that Whitey beat down.
It's gonna be, I believe, Zangief versus Ken, right? Most likely with
I mean,
Devil Sim,
you think Devil Sim might go back to his sim and be like, you know what, let me show the kids how it's done, the OG style.
You never know. In the Discord, he felt pretty like vehemently saying that he has made the switch.
Okay.
And also, I don't know. I feel like Zangief does kind of fine against Ken. Like, Zangief just does fine against everyone because it's Zangief,
as long as Zangief has them in the corner.
Yeah.
So I got this idea from Whitey. Like he was the one who explained this to me in detail. So matchups are not always constant, right? Like they vary depending upon where you're standing on the screen. So let's say Guile versus Zangief mid screen. Guile obviously has the advantage. Take him to the corner. Zangief has the advantage. So you cannot really talk about a matchup just saying that, oh yeah, this is totally in this character's favor or that character's favor, right?
Well, this matchup is totally in Zangief's favor. According to Japan.
Noobrito showing the young reaction skills with the DP right at the start. There we go, another one.
And the cross card, goddamn.
Yeah.
A lot of Bangladeshi players with the great reactions, it seems.
Man, I think these Bangladeshi players, I think these Bangladeshi players just meet up like every Thursday or something and goes, okay guys, we're going to practice DP, so you cross jump me, and I'm going to cross.
That's why there's 6 Bangladeshi players in every top 8 and 2 Indian players.
All the Bangladeshi players
do DP drills.
Yeah. It's like nice Friday or something.
Look at this though, man. Level 1 in the corner. In Burnout, which young people do, but lovely shimmy for the end and gets the first round already for Noobrito. With the Terry, first time I think we're seeing him on the Terry. This is the first World Warrior Terry is even legal, so fair.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be some huge damage with level 1 from Devil Sim. Yeah.
Look at the damage, man. Oh god.
Insane.
And the SPD, that's almost like the round's over in 90 seconds.
I think he's got him. That's it. He's got him. Like the moment he got Noobrito into the corner, I knew that's it. Noobrito's done.
My god. Okay, perfect. A reply from Devil Sim immediately. Good punish there. Goes in with the drive rush and one in reply from Devil Sim. Very back and forth. Both players doing really well on their advantage states.
Again.
Nice wake up DP.
The third DP from Noobrito.
He's not gonna miss those, man.
Yeah.
And SPD.
The SPD. So that
is punishable.
It is punishable. It's -4, I believe, but because of the pushback, you're not able to punish it. But
I think it's more than -4.
I think -4
target combo.
-5. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the fastest SPD is 5 frames. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the perfect punish from Devil Sim right there.
I remember because I played this exact matchup against Devil Sim Zangief first to 10. And that's when I found out that's punishable because he started doing the SPD to me. I have such a habit because that target combo, auto spaces.
Yeah, for every other character it is safe. But, there are character specific punishes for that.
Yeah, I believe I got bullied.
Punish that?
Ed with the crouching light punch? Light kick.
Crouching light kick.
Yeah. I think Ed can punish it. But like Ed can punish like half the moves. Nobody even knows.
He has the best punishment in the game, hands down.
That thing like makes him such a in meta character. I'm surprised we don't see more Eds in our World Warrior. I think we saw Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Who's an Ed main. We had Ace. Ace didn't play too much, I think. Different Ace. I think there's an Ace Holmes and then there's
Ace
another
Holmes.
Ace.
Yeah, Ace Holmes usually plays
plays-
Judy or Cammy.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I think I've played Ace a bit in ranked maybe, but yeah, I think quick game. So maybe Nubrito's trying to switch to the Ken. Just go back to the
Tried and
reliable.
Yeah.
I feel like he will do definitely 100% better.
That
With
is-
Ken, I feel like Ken does have a better toolkit as well for this matchup.
especially with like his normal fireballs. So I think he'll be able to just keep bullying, Devil Sim properly. And he also gets amazing converts off of those fireballs on hit, especially with the OD fireball into drive rush heavy punch.
Yep.
So he has better opportunities to capitalize on all of his punishes with the.
But
Ken.
no, stays with the Terry. Maybe just taking a second to breathe. A quick SPD from Devil. Nice drive rush, just catches with the standing light.
Oh no, that's gonna be punishable. But no, unfortunately, Devil Sim does not punish it.
Yeah, it's always feels like a small mix-up, even though there's I think 6 frames in the middle where you can press.
Yeah.
5 or 6 frames. But
It's-
yeah, it always feels like a small mix-up of like, let me see if you're gonna do something even more punishable,
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Ooh,
that!
The Siberian Express goes into mid-screen, slowly pushing him into the corner, gets him to a smidge of health.
Nice trade there for Devil. One more hit and that should be the round for Devil. Both players, perfect parry
perfect
on the burn
parry.
knuckle, and
that
just
is-
with the grab.
Yeah, the heavy burn knuckle is extremely predictable to perfect parry, like especially with the huge startup, and like the
Oh,
flash
yeah.
startup from Terry.
Was that a heavy? I couldn't tell. Was that a heavy burn knuckle?
Yeah, that was a heavy burn knuckle. That's
Okay.
the one that goes full screen.
But now in the corner, this could be really bad.
Yeah.
But nice tech, lovely DP as we've mentioned in the past.
Yeah.
Both
In the-
players do have a lot of respect for each other's buttons right here. Just playing very safe. Catches the drive rush. Is he gonna go for it? No,
No, he
not
does
yet.
not go for the level 3. Yeah, in the corner, just the threat of being in the corner against a Zangief does half the job for you. You don't even have to press buttons, you just have to be in that position. And it
Absolutely.
automatically adds that mental stack. I think this is a game set in Devil Sim's favor. Wait, what?
Ooh. Ooh.
That was a
That was a-
Hail Mary level 3.
Absolutely. I do not think that was reaction. I think
That was not
like a,
Dude, just when I have 1 HP, I'm just gonna do whatever I can. Go
And it
come
might
hit
work out.
hard. Yeah,
it might work out for him.
It is working. Oh no! The one time
What
we
a-
wanted him to cross cut, he misses it. This is so sad, man.
What a
He
jump
almost
though.
had him.
What a jump though from Devil. That was like the only answer
That
in
was
that
the only
situation.
time he jumped, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah,
he jumped in the corner while he was trying to do like corner pressure mix-ups.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it in neutral. Yeah. But really, really good stuff. Nubrito goes out from the tournament at 9th. Playing the Terry. The Terry looked good. But again, you're playing Devil Sim, he's one of the best
He's-
players in the region, in the South Asia region. So it's always, it's always tough no matter how good. It could be your best day and it could still not be
Exactly.
good enough for Devil Sim.
I mean, it's just those years, all those years of experience, right? But in the future, with a little bit more practice, I'm pretty sure Nobrito is going to whoop him. He just needs a little bit more time to get used to the game, to familiarize himself with the way the matchup plays, and I think he's
Absolutely.
because he does have
He's
the
not going anywhere.
yeah, he's got the reactions, he's got the movement, he's got the whip punishing. Like, he's got the fundamentals covered. It's just a matter of putting in the hours.
Yeah, it's that special something, like when they play for these like 10 years, 15 years, like SION, like Prince, like Devil Sim, there's this like special thing you develop. You can't force it. That
True.
sort of you can't force experience,
Yeah.
that sort of ability to know in moments what somebody is looking for, how archetypes work, as you were mentioning, like
True.
in the corner Zangief is stronger than in matchups than other characters. Those things like come so much from experience than just like learning. I can tell you something, but like it'll take a while for it to like go into like the molecular like biology of your being as a player.
And
So,
all of these, all of the old guard, right? Like, they have so much experience playing in tournaments, so it's like second nature to them. It's just like they get into that mindset and they're able to perform well. So, all of the new players that come up, they are still a little bit more hesitant when they're playing in a tournament because the nerves get to them.
Yeah.
So they need to be more comfortable just playing in a very high risk setting, basically.
100%. And with that, GG's to Devil Sim moving into top 8 through loser's side. He actually has to fight for his points if he wants a better placement than 5th. I think currently he's placing 5th for our finals. But yeah, either way, we're going into FR Gion versus B Haunt. Before, we were just discussing when we started the event that these are two players who are, I think, right now 10th and 11th, both tied at 50 points.
Yeah.
So, one of them is not guaranteed not making into our finals, and that will be the guy who loses this match. So both of them actually playing for their top 8 life, and they're also playing for that chance. Yeah. The chance to possibly make it into the final event, the regional finals.
I think all of the other characters, they're like set. They're like, Anik, Prince.
Yeah.
But all of these guys are already set. They're like 1, 2, 4th, all of those positions, right? They don't need to bother. But this is like the key match that we have to focus on. Like,
this is the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy. SI at the top of the hierarchy. He can play DLC Terry, and stuff. You will see like true like fear and nerves right now when two people are playing for.
Yeah.
Basically, this is it. You either lose or you win. This is the last chance qualifier for these players for top 8 and for a regional finals. Best of luck to both of them. This is going to be really, really, really fun. Jury versus Honda, FR Gion versus B Haunt.
I mean, Honda does have the advantage against Jury when it comes to just bypassing all of her fireballs because, her fireball is just low profile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Honda doing a really good job of just anti-airing and, getting her into burnout.
Yeah, he's definitely showed FR Gion exactly what options not to go for. In just the first round, don't go for too many jumps. Don't try to get out of the corner like that. The fireballs can get, low profile. So he's shown him what the thing looks like.
Haunt coming in extremely strong and extremely aggressive. So I believe it's also something to do with Jury players in general. They're so used to being the rushdown character. And when they're put into a situation where they have to play defense, they are not really that comfortable, right?
True, Jury is like, people always go into it with a rushdown mindset. But she's also sometimes like a hit and run away character that you don't see too many people do. And with that, I think
he's going to take first round.
Absolutely. And as I was saying, Jury has to go back to get the Fuha stocks and then come out alive right now.
Oh my god.
Maybe FR, can you make it back?
1 HP and a dream, baby. Oh no! Gets hit by the butt slam.
Oh no. First game for B Haunt. FR, take a second. Go back to the lobby screen, take a few breaths and come back. No, just goes to the rematch. Let's see what happens. But he has to play Jury like the hit and run character she is.
Yeah.
Get the Fuha stocks, come back, go away neutral, try to get the Fuha.
But that's another... Yikes. Yeah, but that's another problem when you're fighting Honda, right? So he's not going to give you the space to get your Fuha stocks.
Absolutely.
He's just going to keep headbutting into you and then prevent you from getting the stocks that you need.
Great trade for B Haunt. Takes another round on set point already. Does FR have something to show us about this matchup? It looks like... Look, what was that?
Look, he's just trying to do DPS. This is like the 4th DP that's whiffed.
Yeah. He's been very DP, trigger happy on it.
Yeah.
Maybe not
is he trying to DP the headbutts?
Preemptively, maybe not. Hasn't worked out too well for him, and the DI just gets caught with the jump, and that should be death.
That's gonna be a match for Haunt.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow.
The nerves definitely got to him, man.
100%. That's
you can
not.
Clearly see it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a 1700 MR Jury. That's not a 1700 MR Jury. We've seen FR play in the events, and we've seen how he plays. He has great fundies. He's been a long time Streetfighter player. He's been a long time Jury player. So it's tough for me to believe that this is a matchup that he doesn't have knowledge about. I think that was a lot of nerves, as I said before the match, which is he is playing for his tournament life. He is playing for his chance for top 8 and the regional finals. It feels like it kind of got to him, man.
As I was saying, right? Most players just need more tournament experience. Because towards the end, I believe FR Gion was just like, I'm just gonna do high risk, high reward moves. If it hits, or else, I'll just take it. Because at that point, he didn't have anything else to trade. It was just like, do it, or don't, because end is going to be the same. You might as well do a move that gives you a little bit chance of winning rather than just like straight up give up, right?
Absolutely. And also, like, man, look at this. I think we have Carry Up still in losers, right? Like, his match isn't over. But look at how many people that had a shot are kind of out already. Puptar's not playing in the tournament. He's at 8th. True Mystic didn't make it to the top 16. You know, FRGon is out at 9th now.
Yeah.
So Behaunt, Noobrito's out at 9th as well. So like Tony and Haunt and Carry Up sort of have kind of a really solid chance, you know, like a fighting chance to make it into top 8, you know.
I think Haunt is going to be in a more comfortable spot like after this win. So he has a very good chance of just like, you know, staying there and getting into the top 8 spots.
Absolutely. Let's see. I hope this, you know, playing through losers isn't too much of a like just nerve-wracking, just like stressful situation where it just like grinds at you and takes you out early. But either way, GG's to Horn moving into top 8 through losers. FRGon out at 9. Great performances from FR though. This whole season, you know, he was a caster in season 1 of World Warrior, so you know I have a soft spot for him. Next we have Carry Up and Action Carmen. I don't know too much about Action Carmen. I feel like for some reason in my head he's Noobrito's older brother. Maybe I'm completely wrong on this. Chat, if any Bangladeshi players are in chat, let me know.
Let's just throw it out. 50.
Option select. Okay, I guess we're being told True Mystic versus Prince is happening first. Oh, I was wrong. True Mystic is still in. Great. Okay, that's 3 players then.
Oh, nice.
That still have a really good chance in making it. So Prince and True Mystic is going to happen first. Then we're going to come to Carry Up and Action Karma. And again, Carry Up, one of those players who can possibly make it into top 8. So Prince, True Mystic, is that Ken versus Dalsim? Ken versus Blanca. Okay. I guess Brandy just going for, you know, his main instead of using the Dalsim for the...
Brandy has a lot of experience playing against Ken, especially, you know, fighting against Blacks and all other Ken players, right?
Oh yeah, I think like they're never in like this, like you always have surplus of Ken experience. You play more Kens than you really want to even, you know. You go into ranked, it's just Kens in Masters, Diamond, Plat, everywhere. But looking good, baits out the DP. That's gonna be a huge punish. Look at that, about 40% already there. He's gonna go in for the Oki and grabs him with the small light,
Yeah. So as I was saying, like, this is a very comfortable matchup for Brandy.
Yeah, we've seen him like kind of dismantle Ken players in the past as well. We've seen a lot of people do that, I think, just because of how much Ken matchup practice you get. But True Mystic again has done some upsets, you know, we've seen in the past, has beaten Noobrito, has gone on close sets with a lot of great Bangladeshi players as well. So let's see if we can do that here. Held the parry for a bit too long, gets grabbed there, and that should be it with the level 2.
Level 2, and that's going to be a kill for him. So against Brandy, especially when he's doing the Ken matchup, right, you have to be super aggressive against him. It's like, don't give him an option to, you know, get you. Like, you know, because when he gets started, he's just gonna, you know, loop you pressure into pressure into pressure. So you shouldn't give him the opportunity to be aggressive.
Absolutely. I think we've seen like good players be able to do that, you know. Sionic is able to do that. Bachemia can do that. But we haven't seen
nice reaction
from that crop.
Nice reaction when he was jumping.
Good neutral jump there as well for the mix-up on the pressure. I think that should be the round.
Yeah, that is round.
And go,
see,
look at
he was a lot more aggressive this round. And that seems to be, you know, working out really well for him.
Whoa, look at that. Prince decided he can be aggressive too. Command grab on the Oki.
Come on, True Mystic, don't get him started. Ooh, bad parry right there.
Yes, look, it feels like he's just like sometimes gets inside players' heads. You know, Prince has that knack to. A lot of good players are able to do that. And lovely blocks there. Look at the defense.
And Blanca being a mix-up character, right? Like he has so many ways that he can open you up. So just playing pure defense is not really recommended against Blanca in general, and especially against Prince. Because Prince is be like, I paid for all of these buttons, I'm gonna use all of these buttons.
You're right, he has like he's played Blanca so much, he's able to just go through his toolkit very sort of flawlessly. He'll just keep rotating his options. Look at that, just goes for the hop into nice pressure.
True Mystic is having a lot of trouble just trying to knock him out of the air. So we haven't seen him anti-air him even once, either with a normal or with the DP. Like, see right there. So Prince is just able to get a lot more pressure off of him just with jump-ins.
Yeah, again, and now just goes to the level 2 drive reversal. Doesn't get punished, but huge health lead for Prince so far. And the level 2 is online. This could be really, really bad. Drops it. One more chance for True Mystic.
He still has half the bar for level 2 and then clips him to take the second round.
Quick
Very
games.
I almost thought True Mystic had it there with the way he closed out the first round. But in the second round, he gave Brandy that one opening that he needed to start his pressure loops.
Yeah.
And that just sealed the deal, man.
Absolutely. Another one sort of bites the dust. True Mystic right now at 9th with 55 points, tied with Pop-Tart at 8th. So going out at 9th again, I don't think he improves on his position right now. So again, like now it's up to Carry Up, B-Haunt and Tony to be able to, make the most of this situation, kind of outplays the others and sort of wiggle their way into the top 8 finals. GG's to Prince. Again, I don't think he's missed a single top 8 in World Warrior so far.
Yeah.
He
is one of the longest players in our region. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Possibly the best player in India. I think there's some amount of consensus amongst Indian players right now.
Best Blanca player in this region for sure. That is.
Best Blanca for sure, yeah. So good for him. And I think now we're going to be seeing
Carry Up versus Action Kamen.
Action Kamen, yes. Carry Up Ken and Action Kamen, I don't know.
We just have to wait to see who he picks.
Yeah, but again, Action Kamen is like, we saw his placements. I think he's around 15th, 14th sort of placed for the finals. So doesn't have a chance really to get into the finals unless he comes like first or something.
Yeah.
Carry Up's absolutely playing for a chance to be in the top 8 in the regional finals.
That is
true.
So
this is going to be that nerve-wracking game. And like, if you remember, we just saw his game and he was just pressing buttons, just getting punished for everything he was doing against Raihan's modern Luke. So I hope he's kind of had that moment to breathe. Maybe hopefully someone in the Discord has sent him like a wake up message of like, it's fine,
it's like, you got this. Like he's got the action coming, like the music theme and all going on. He's like, all puffed up, just ready.
He's Rocky running up the stairs, and like, you got this, Rocky. You put in the work now. Go out and show them,
Yeah. Would it be a problem if I sing the theme song?
For trademark?
Yeah.
That's Capcom's problem. So,
well, I do not want to get into their bad book, so I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah. But you know what, guys? Just imagine that I'm singing the theme song. You just run it in your head, like as we're talking about this.
Yeah. So Carry Up, of course, as I'd mentioned earlier, is at 45 points. Is currently at 12th. So he does need a good placement to, make it into top 8. But this is the first step into getting into that position, even.
It's within his grasp, but he's gotta get like a really good ranking.
Yeah, he's the people's champ, man. Like a Carry Up run it's an exciting run to see.
Always fun, always wacky, always a good time.
There was this great message on Discord, I remember, where someone was playing Carry Up in a first to 10, and he said, "Man, like, you mixed me so bad with the drive rush in and jump backwards."
Which is like backwards.
Drive rush and jump backwards, which is like, it's not a thing.
But how is it mixed up?
But it works when Carry Up does it sometimes. I've played him. I know, like, sometimes he just does something that comes with so much like Ultra Instinct Goku shit that it just works, man. You can't challenge it when it works. But just reading that, I think reading that message tells you everything you need to know, which is, dude, you mix me up with the drive rush shit, jump back.
No, I don't understand. Like, how is he even able to convert from the jump back? Like,
I don't know. I can't imagine the scenario, and I have like 800 hours in the game.
Back, drive rush. Like,
if this was a platform fighter, I can imagine why that's sick. Yeah. In a trad fighter, you went close to them and then you jumped away for your pressure,
but
and it worked.
Yeah. I mean, could also work in like an anime fighter where it's like you have so many air moves, you just throw them out. Or like the old Akuma, you just jump back and throw a fireball at them.
Absolutely. Okay, I guess while we're waiting for this, let's just quickly go through our top 8 that we have so far. We have Ionic and Bachamiya. They're going to be in our winners semi-finals. There's going to be Tony and Raihan. So all Bangladeshi player top 4 for our winners. And then we have Bihon versus Devil Sim in losers, and then Prince versus
whoever
between.
Win.
Yeah. So
all action comment.
Yeah, and like it's looking like 3 Indian players in losers right now. So Haunt or Devil, one of them will be taking the other out. Ionic, Bacha, Tony, Raihan, all pretty much set for good placements here. I'm really excited to see how, these are the matches we keep seeing again and again. Bacha, Ionic, it feels like a staple at this point.
I mean, both players, being the strongest in their country, it's like ranked, the highest. Yeah. So they're also training partners. So we're going to see like layers and layers and layers of mind games whenever we play. So it's going to seem very obvious. But in their heads, they're like, oh yeah, I did this to counter the other thing that you countered before because I knew you're going to do that.
Okay. A Plat 5 Akuma and carry up with the Master Ken. Let's see Action Kamen. I haven't seen Action Kamen play before, so I'm kind of excited to see. Good movement so far, Looking around, nice punish there.
Whiffed the throw and gets punished for it. Beautiful DP from Karyap.
Yeah, Karyap's one of those guys who doesn't miss his DPs, I've never seen him miss DPs too often.
Just try to go for the Jinrai loops and, get as much chip damage out of him as possible. Nice converts off of the lights, keeps him in the corner, tries to pressure him. Yeah.
Look at that. Good. That's Karyap looking like, how I expect him to play. Good pressure, not making too many odd, choices, going for the safe, regular, good pressure options. Nice catch on the drive rush, converts that into a full combo into the corner. Tries to go for the shimmy, has put himself in burnout. I wonder how that's gonna fare.
Huge mistake by burning himself out at that moment. Because even though if he gets a stray hit, there's no way he'll be able to make the most out of it at this point. Karyap just bullying him with the Dragon Lash loops. Takes him into the corner but misses and still gets the throw punish counter on Action Kamen.
Yeah, Action Kamen. I like the movement, man. Very tricky movement, but not gonna work. I think that's gonna be it. The first game for Karyap, looking very sort of grounded right now. I like it.
He just had to do the level 2 super, man. Just do it for the style points. He could have ended it with the heavy finish of a Jinrai, but no, he had to do it for style points.
Why not? When you have it, spend it. Nice start for Action Kamen. We're seeing him use the meter a lot of drive meter usage so far from him.
Yeah.
Possibly also like has been his detriment. Okay, lovely grab. Let's see the pressure. Goes to the overhead, blocked. Jinrai of always a mix-up regardless of what level of play this is.
Karyap slowly pushing him back into the other corner. He's just Jinrai'd his way into the corner. Yeah. Nice use of fireball to prevent him from using level 1 and then finally clips him with the crouching medium kick.
That was hilarious. You're right. Just this Jinrai from one end to the other extreme end with the Jinrai. Absolutely.
It's the Ken hive mind that's working. Right? We can't blame Karyap. We gotta blame the Ken hive mind.
Ooh. And that's the Ken hive mind acting up. You need that one ODDP get up.
No, I
would burn out.
I would actually say that's the Guile hive mind because whenever I'm playing, I'm like, you know what? They never expect the second one. If the first one misses, you do the second one.
They'll never expect the fifth one. And that should be a good 50% combo. Show us what you've learned.
Yeah, he does have level 3 but misses it. Oh no, he could have converted it. What? Raw level 3 to close the round. My god. Certified Karyap moment.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Nice. Karyap ends the round for confirming his place in top 8 through losers with a very Karyap level 3 just catches the drive rush. Really, really good. That's how I want Karyap to play, man. Looking very solid. he is making those. He's not using all the options that he was earlier, where he really looked like kind of nervous, against Raihan's loop. Here you could tell like the Jinrai loops and all those things. Very, very just like it seemed like very sensible Ken gameplay.
Because both characters being shorter, it's like they're just looking for the same kind of openings.
Yeah.
So I feel he was very comfortable playing in that range and that style. So and against the previous the Luke matchup, there's always the factor that it's a modern Luke, right?
Right.
So you're not really expecting to be punished in certain situations. You'll think, okay, you know what? Let me just throw a Dragon Lash here, or let me just throw a Fireball here, and then you immediately get punished for it. So it takes time to adjust to that modern mindset. Yeah. But here he knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew the right options to take to close out the round, and close out he did.
Yes, GG's to carry up. And with that, we are done with our top 16. We have our top 8 placers now finalized. We have Ionic and Badshah Mia in winners semis. Then we have Tony and Raihan in winners semis as well. All Bangladeshi players. And on the other side, we have an all India losers top 8 with Behaunt and Devil Sim and Prince and Carry Up. You got to feel bad for all these players having to take out,
their own
all
boys.
Team kills. All team kills. Carry with Prince, Haunt with Devil. Especially with Haunt and Carry now kind of fighting for that chance to make it into the regional finals. It's not an easy place to be. Ionic, Badshah, Tony, Raihan. There's always for Badshah and Raihan, there's an opportunity to improve on your position already. Kind of do better than Prince is at second right now.
Yeah.
Ionic is just here. He's here. Mostly nothing he does here it is not going to matter.
He's not going to change anything. He's just going to
beat Tony is guaranteed 5th now because he's in winners semi-finals. If he can improve on that even slightly, I think he's already I think he's 7th right now in terms of scores before today's scores are added. So he has a really, really good shot in just confirming his place in top 8. So very, very exciting.
Yeah, I believe Behaunt is the one who has to, make the most of the of all of the points that he can get in this qualifier.
Absolutely. Which game are you looking forward to the most? Because I can tell you, for me, it is Behaunt and Devil Sim.
I mean, all of these games are just like friendly fire turned on, man.
Oh yeah, you gotta feel bad, dude. You gotta feel bad. It's all friendly.
There is always that smidge of it's kind of sad, but hey, that's how it goes. You never expect how the brackets are gonna turn out as you play them. Right?
You remember last time we were Indian players were why only 2 Indian players made it to top 8. So you were why aren't more Indian players able to make it to top 8? So well, there you go, you got your wish. 4 Indian players in top 8, but now there's some...
At what cost?
At what cost? Some hearts are gonna break.
Yeah, I'm actually quite excited for the Tony versus Raihan match, because we'll get to see modern Luke versus
Manon. That's there's something funny about it.
It's very weird, but I'm really interested to see how it goes. It's it's gonna be a lot of entertainment. It's quite entertaining.
It is. And thank you, chat. Thank you for watching. So we're finishing with our stream for now. We're gonna see you very soon for top 8. So go for it. Go take a small break. So will we. So will the players. And we'll come back and we'll go to the top 8 of our final qualifying events. So we'll see you then.